Good evening, Mayor, members of council. It's a good night for the fire department. We're really proud of one of our members tonight receiving an award from the state of Ohio for the Educator of the Year award. And we're really proud that one of our members competed against everybody in the state and won the award. Josh Whitehead is a great asset to our department. He's not only good at firefighting and doing EMS work, but he's also really good at talking to kids and getting the message across about fire safety, and we're really blessed to have him. I think part of that is because he's got 2 kids and he knows how to relate to them, but we're very proud that Josh won this award tonight, and we have 2 special guests from the state. I'd like to introduce them, and then they'll come down and present the award. First, from the Ohio Division of EMS in Columbus, is Mr. Robert Wagner, who's the interim executive director, and then Chief Tim Thomas, who is the fire chief of Fairfield Township in Fairfield, Ohio. He represents the Ohio Fire Chiefs Association and a committee that reviews all of the people who apply and selects this position. So without further ado, I will turn this over to them.
Evening, Mr. Mayor. Council members, thank you so much. We appreciate you taking a moment to support this presentation. On behalf of the Ohio Department of Public Safety, the State Fire Marshal's Office, the Division of EMS, and the members of the State Fire Council and Firefighter and Fire Safety Inspector Training Subcommittee, I want to thank you for joining us to help celebrate the 2020 Ohio Fire Service Hall of Fame ceremony and Division of EMS Fire Awards tonight, as we recognize firefighter Josh Whitehead as the 2020 Ohio Fire Prevention Educator of the Year. The Ohio Department of Commerce Division of State Fire Marshal and the Ohio Department of Public Safety Division of Emergency Medical Services have a long legacy of joining together to honor all who serve Ohioans through the fire service at the Ohio Fire Service Hall of Fame Awards and Fire Program in September, which is customarily held at the State Fire Marshal Office in Reynoldsburg, Ohio. However, this year is a challenge, and it has proved to create new ways to recognize these award winners because of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Although we were not able to join the awards this year as normal, we are able to proceed with localized ceremonies with modifications, and we're thankful to carry out these in a tradition that has celebrated the Ohio Fire Service for over 40 years now. Currently, Ohio has the commitment and dedication of over 39,000 firefighters and over 41,000 EMS providers. 27,000 individuals hold dual certification as both a fire provider and an EMS provider. A total of more than 53,000 individuals in Ohio protect our communities through the provision of a fundamental community service. It's certainly great to know that we are being served by this dedicated group of civil servants. I will also add it's great to see that you have a firefighter amongst you who understands the importance of teaching children fire safety. I will tell you a little story. When Josh was initially contacted as the award winner by our office, he thought it was a prank. He didn't believe the email. Somehow then I was notified as the interim executive director to contact Josh and explain that it was in fact true. And if I needed to send an email or have the director of Ohio Department of Public Safety, Director Stickrath, contact him and confirm it was no prank, I would. And he finally believed it. So he's quite humble, but very deserving of this honor and recognition amongst all the applicants that we got to review. Today, we recognize those who have gone above and beyond Ohio's fire service. We thank them for their service, as well as those attending to witness this award presentation today for one of your own. It is now my pleasure to welcome Chief Tim Thomas, who is the chairman of the Fire Safety Inspector Training Subcommittee within the Division of EMS, to present the Ohio Fire Prevention Educator of the Year to Josh.
Thank you for allowing us to be here tonight. The Ohio Fire Prevention Educator of the Year Award is conferred upon a Ohio Fire Prevention educator who has demonstrated groundbreaking educational advancements in the area of fire and life safety training and messaging. Attributes that have had a major impact on the fire service at the local or regional level. Firefighter Josh Whitehead has served the West Carrollton Fire Department for 11 years as a firefighter paramedic, and a fire prevention educator. He has earned a reputation in the West Carrollton community as a role model in fire prevention education. Firefighter Whitehead has coordinated most of the fire prevention activities for the fire department, fitting a variety of activities into an impressive schedule, which is designed to keep the traditional events and include new ones to inspire its participants. The smoke detector program, coordinated with school districts, has reached more than 400 families. Other projects are the home escape plan, the fire safety night, and a junior fire academy. Firefighter Whitehead has been dedicated to his fire department, to the training of fire personnel, and has been selfless in his efforts to provide fire education to the residents of West Carrollton. Josh, at this time, I'd like to invite you up here to accept your award. Congratulations. So Josh, I spent many years in the Fire Prevention Bureau and did public education for about 15 years before I became a captain and then an assistant chief. So I have a true appreciation for what it takes, and to let you know, the education of the children is the way we get that message to every home in our community. And you should be congratulated for that effort, and I hope you continue on for many years. So, would you like to say anything?
If you don't mind. Sure, please. Mayor Sainer, council members. Real quick, I just want to thank a few people involved in this. One, Director Wagner, Chief Thomas, thank you for coming to West Carrollton. I know we couldn't have it in Columbus, but it's just a special you guys coming here, so thank you for that. There's a little irony in individual awards in the fire service, and this is no exception. There are, with a department like ours, every single member of our department has their fingerprints on this. For one, Chief Barnett, where are you? Since day one, he has put an emphasis on public education and fire prevention initiatives. We in turn bought into that, and we've had a positive impact in our community, so I thank you for that, Chief. Captain Sanders, back there, we're like Batman and Robin on fire prevention. I think since I won this, I'm Batman now. But he also put me in for this award, so I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And then all the men and women of our organization, every single person has helped me, whether it be cooking breakfast for the kids or coming out and helping me speak to the schools, every single person. So I just want to say thank you to the members of our department as well. Thank you.
To thank you and to show our appreciation too for what you've achieved, and to have you on our department and to achieve this honor is a great feather in our cap.
Thank you.
I appreciate everything you do, because I know my wife's a teacher and she knows what you do in the schools and helps these kids, and you teach them, and you're probably saving lives by doing that.
Thank you. I hope so too. I want to add one thing. My family, I don't want to leave you out. They're a wonderful support system for me, and anybody in public service has to have a support system, and I have a great one, so thank you. Sorry.
Josh, you know, there are times like this, and some of these folks have heard me say this, a couple things I'm going to say I've said before. One would always like to find something profound to say to congratulate someone who receives a significant honor. And that's no different here, but rarely does that ever happen. So all of us are going to tell you how proud we are of you. I was thinking where I first read that you had won this award, I think probably a message from the city manager might have been the place, and at first it didn't really sink in what significance it was. Then I read a little bit more about it, and then heard about it a couple of other places, and I thought, wow, this is all right. This guy deserves this award. He's a good man, And so we're all very proud of you.
Thank
And
you.
then I would also add another line that I usually use at occasions like this, and that is, West Carrollton is a great place to live, to raise a family, to work, and to serve. And you're certainly a terrific example of that. So
Thank you.
we're proud of you.
Thank you.
I'd just like to tell you congratulations as well. And I think that it's profound in and of itself that you touch young lives. So having said, Harold talking about profoundness, that's just awesome that you do that. And your family is a great support. Thank you for supporting him and serving our community. And I hope you've signed a lifetime contract with West Carrollton Fire
I did.
Department. Have you? Okay, as long as we've got that clear, that's, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Josh, ditto on everything else everyone else has said. I mean, it's great to have you on the department, and to achieve this is just unbelievable for the community. But I'm also glad to hear you're not one that'll fall for a scam email.
I've always got my guard up, always.
Smart guy.
Thank you, Josh. Same thing that everyone else said. Thank you. And your dad is so cool, isn't he? No, I appreciate it, and that is a special gift to have, to reach kids and to be able to do that and get them to understand it and understand the safety. So I feel like it's so rewarding, and I'm honored that you brought that to our city. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
I guess I'm last. I'd just like to say congratulations, Josh. I know we're all very proud of you. The citizens should be proud of you. I remember when you started with the city, your enthusiasm, your attitude was fabulous. Obviously, it hasn't waned, and we really appreciate you continuing to keep the great attitude and to help our citizens like you do. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Chief.
And tonight, when the boys go to bed, they don't say goodnight to Dad, they say goodnight to Batman. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I just have one more thing to close, if you don't mind. And I believe Councilmember Tomlin mentioned this, and I do want to reiterate the support of Josh's family, his wife and his 2 sons. I think the reason he's so successful is because everything he does, he tries out on his sons. So they're really great guinea pigs for helping this work, and that's impressive. So thank you all for your support. I do want to take this moment to also personally thank all the other firefighters, law enforcement officers, and EMS providers who are in the streets in West Carrollton and throughout the state of Ohio, and who every day put their lives on the line for each of us. With each emergency call, they respond without question, and undoubtedly 1 year from today, we will honor a new group of honorees who have gone above and beyond the call of duty. Please drive safely as you leave your meeting this evening and head home. And please remember, we're in the midst of a pandemic, so remember to mask up and do those things to protect yourself and everybody else. Mayor and council members, again, thank you for your time and for helping us to recognize firefighter Whitehead in this manner. Thank you.